I'm going to talk about the chain rule. Chain rule states that h of x equals g of f of x. So a function inside a function. Therefore, the derivative of h, so h prime of x, is going to be g prime of f of x times f prime of x. So the derivative of the function times the derivative of the interior function. We'll look at two examples. First one, the square root of 3x squared plus 4. Okay, so the square root is going to be that g of x, and 3x squared plus 4 will be f of x. Let's treat 3x squared plus 4 to be under 1/2. Then if we had to take the derivative of anything to the power of a half, we bring that half down and multiply this value by 1/2 minus 1, so negative 1/2. Okay? Then, that's the derivative, that's g prime f of x, and then we multiply this by the interior, so 6x. Now in this case, you want it back into radical form here, so the negative flips this down to the denominator, and then the power of 1/2 can go back into a square root. So we're going to have 6x left on the numerator all over 2 times the square root of 3x squared plus 4. And that's the chain rule to get the derivative of 3x squared plus 4. I'm going to look at another one that is often confusing. Sine squared of 4x. So sine squared of 4x. Remember, that squared in that place means that this is sine 4x all squared. And that makes it easier because you can bring that 2 down and go 2 sine 4x. And then multiply it by the value inside. So the derivative of this sine 4x is cos 4x. But we have to use a chain rule again because sine of 4x is another function inside a function. So cos of 4x, we then have to multiply it by the derivative of 4x, which is just 4. So sine squared of 4x, once you take that derivative, it should give you 2 times sine 4x cos 4x plus 4. And then to simplify that, you would just write 8 sine 4x cos 4x.